mother was constantly pointing out how her daughter was not good enough, not pulling her weight, not doing what she needed to do, failing in whatever way. So her daughter picks up all of these messages and does her best to make sure that she is independent. She pays her own bills, she buys her own food, etc., etc., etc. Now, as a result of this, the mother kind of runs out of things she can do to make her daughter feel like she is failing, to make her daughter feel like a burden. So what does she do? The ultimate. She tells her daughter that she needs to move out. At this point, her daughter isn't even surprised and just makes plans and starts saving money so that she can move out. But then there's a twist, because she's building her funds and doing what she needs to do in order to be able to move out at the end of the month like her mother requested. The mother should be happy, right? No. Mother's not happy. Instead, she comes to her room 30 minutes before she has to go to work and out of the blue asks the daughter whether the daughter is going to pay her in order to get a ride to work. Now, you might be asking, wait, she's been independent all this time. Why is she depending on her mother to take her to work? Good question. The reason she's depending on her mother is because the last time she tried to take the bus, she was almost kidnapped, right? So that's a trauma that she's also battling with. And as a result, mother swoops in on one of her good days and agrees to take her to work. But now she's using it against her. Now she's saying out of the blue that she wants to be paid to take her to work. And this is what a covert, toxic, narcissistic parent is going to do. They're going to make you feel like you are an absolute and utter burden every chance they get. And when you go about being independent so that you are not made to feel this way, they're going to punish you. They're going to tell you to do things like move out of the blue. But that's not enough. When you go about making plans to do exactly what they say, which would give you your ultimate freedom, they sabotage. They do things like insist that you pay them in order to get to work, which leaves you with two choices. Either you pay them and be out of pocket in ways that you hadn't planned, or you lose your job. And whilst I don't know how this ended for her, I would say that the mother will continue to do a number of things in order to try to ruin her chances of actually being able to move out. Because if she moves out, that would give her the freedom, control, and independence that would render mother powerless. So she's not going to really want that. She only wants to threaten that in order to further demean and make her daughter feel like crap. And that is an example of how a narcissistic parent operates. But you let me know your experiences in the comments, and let's stay woke. No woman left behind.